Hi, I'm John Navarre from EgyptTravelBlog.com and the Egypt Travel Channel on YouTube. And these are the top 5 ways to avoid getting scammed at the pyramids. You ready? Let's go. Number 1, don't let your car stop for the taxi jumpers. Okay, this common scam occurs before you even get into the pyramids. Right outside of the main gate, there are these guys who stand out there in the street and try to physically stop your car if you look like a tourist, i.e. if you're in a taxi or an Uber or any small car. They literally jump in front of your car and open the door and usually get in the car with you, and then they start telling you, cars can't go any further, you have to stop here, you need to get out. And then surprise, surprise, they happen to conveniently just sell alternate forms of transportation, i.e. a malnourished camel or donkey or horse, to get you the remaining 30 meters or 100 feet to the main gate, which you can see right in front of you anyway. These guys are aggressive and insistent, and they'll yell at your driver in Arabic to just shut up and go with it, and they'll get a cut of whatever they scam you out of. They're really intimidating, and they don't leave you alone, and they don't take no for an answer. So do not let your driver stop for these guys outside of the pyramid's gate. And if they do manage to force your driver to stop because they, for example, jump in front of or onto your taxi or Uber, wait. Isaac. That's why they're called the taxi jumpers. Do not feel like you need to be nice and polite, and don't try to reason with them. They are all 100% dishonest scammers, and you should yell at them or curse them out or push them out of your taxi or whatever you have to do. They deserve it. Number 2, don't hand over your ticket to the fake ticket checkers. There are only 2 places in the whole pyramids compound where you need to show your admission ticket for the general pyramids area. Now, there are other ticketed areas inside of the pyramids, such as to go into one of the pyramids themselves. But those ticket checkers will be obvious because, well, they'll be right at the door to go into the pyramid. I'm talking about your general area ticket. You only show that twice. Once is outside of security before you go in. A guy at the door will make sure you have your ticket already before you approach the metal detectors. That's legit. He's a good guy. The only other place is at the entrance to the Sphinx Valley Temple, which is down below and a little to the left of the Sphinx Paws. That's it. But there will be other places at the pyramids where scammers will approach you and ask or sometimes demand to see your ticket. They'll usually try to show you some kind of ID that's official looking on a lanyard hanging around their neck, and they'll say they work there, followed aggressively by, ticket, show me your ticket. They often interrupt you with, excuse me, where is your ticket? These guys usually hang out right after the main entrance to the site, after you pass through security and when you're walking up the walkway towards the Great Pyramid. If anyone asks you to show your ticket after you walk past the turnstiles and out of that building, tell them to get lost, or worse if you want to. They are scammers and they don't deserve politeness. Number 3, don't let anyone give you anything at the pyramids and call it a free gift. Surprise, it's not. It's the same common scam tactic that you see in large cities all over Europe. Someone comes up to you, they offer you a gift, like a bracelet, a trinket, or anything. They either put it on you if it's wearable, or they force it into your hand and pull away if it's not. Then once you have it, they demand money and refuse to take back the object, and they harass you until you pay up. This is a global scam in tourist areas everywhere, and at the pyramids, it usually involves little statues or bookmarks or scarabs or scarves. Do not take the bait, and if they force it on you, throw it on the ground. Again, these scammers are ruining the real image of Egypt and Egyptians, who are very, very nice people. These scammers are not those. And they're not poor either, by the way. Scammers gonna scam, and they rake in tons, victimizing others and making Egypt look bad when tourists let them get away with it. Number 4. This is a variation of number 3, but it's a unique enough variation that it's worth mentioning separately. Don't let anyone stop you and start putting on a freaking Lawrence of Arabia scarf on your head. They know you'll think it's cute and you'll want to take pictures with it on as if it's some classic Egyptian look. Spoiler alert, it's not. It's not even Egyptian. It's Saudi or Khaliji, which is the Gulf. Now you still might think, yeah, but I don't mind that scam because it's cute, or I feel like a real Arab person in the desert. Well, even if you're that gullible, here's another reason not to let them do it. That bright white scarf tied around your head now and flowing in the desert breeze makes you really visible from far away across the Giza Plateau. And what does that make you? Yep, you guessed it, a target. Now, all the other scammers out there can see you from anywhere that you are as a gullible tourist and easy prey. And they'll start to make a beeline for you from here, there, yonder, and beyond. Some might call this tourist Darwinism, but I'm trying to help you out here, so heed my advice, okay? And finally, number 5, do your homework. The Pyramids Complex is one of the most famous tourist sites in the world. It's the #1 site in Egypt and the #1 place that scammers know that easy prey gullible tourists will be. Don't get caught there unprepared. It's not hard to avoid the scams and the scammers if you know what to look for and what to look out for. So check out EgyptTravelBlog.com for more trustworthy advice on travel to and around Egypt, and be sure to subscribe to the Egypt Travel channel on YouTube for more of everything about Egypt. Ma salama.